Luxury. The word elicits images of exotic cars, designer clothes, and lavish vacations. Historically, these indulgences seemed reserved for the ultra-wealthy or trust fund babies, but times are changing. An unlikely demographic has elbowed its way into the world of luxury, millennials, and Gen Z on entry-level salaries. How is this possible? These younger generations have cracked the code to accessing high-end goods well beyond their pay grades. Through shrewd strategies and habits, they've stretched each dollar further to enjoy experiences once seen as pipe dreams. Luxury may actually seem more attainable than you thought. Social media pushes people to show off. Sites like Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok make folks feel they need to have lives others will want. They post photos of flashy cars, fancy clothes, and cool trips to wow their friends. This is a new kind of pressure that didn't exist before social media came along. The web has made us all see the best parts of everyone else's life all the time. Instagram and TikTok are now places to show off fun lifestyles. People make their feeds look fancy. They post about high-end brands like Gucci, Chanel, and Louis Vuitton. There's a lot of pressure for your life to look perfect online. This is because so many people can see it. These apps also let people dream big. You can pretend that you own luxury handbags or watches just by posting pictures of them. Young shoppers love this. Rakuten found out that 23% of young luxury shoppers use its cashback program. It seems digital touchpoints are the way forward for young buyers who want luxe looks on a budget. Influencers on social media show off posh lives full of fancy things. They use Instagram and TikTok for this. Gen Z and millennials see these posts every day. They then start to believe that such a lifestyle is within reach for them too. High-end brands like Gucci, Chanel, and Louis Vuitton often pop up in influencer posts. These make viewers dream about owning luxury goods themselves. Influencers help shape the shopping choices of young people today. It's easy to forget how expensive it all really is when you're scrolling through so many pretty pictures online. Also, lots of young people get money from their moms and dads into their late 20s. Parents pay for things like rent, food, and cars. They even give money for vacations and shopping. Many times, these young adults don't talk about this help. They want it to look like they're making their own way in life. Some parents can spend a lot on their kids because they have a lot of money to start with. For most people, though, getting help from mom and dad is normal nowadays. Young adults keep living at home longer due to high rent costs, school bills, or waiting longer to get married, as US Census data shows. Many young adults are able to afford luxurious lifestyles on entry-level salaries thanks to the financial support they receive from their affluent families. These families cover expenses like rent, car payments, vacations, and shopping sprees. This support allows the younger generation to live beyond their means and enjoy a high standard of living that would otherwise be unattainable on their own income. The bank of mom and dad has become a significant source of funding for these individuals, enabling them to maintain a luxurious lifestyle without struggling financially. The pressure to appear successful and independent on social media leads them to downplay the role of their parents' financial help. This desire for authenticity and independence can be attributed to the influence of influencer culture and the need to curate an aspirational photo on platforms like Instagram and TikTok. By hiding their parental support, young people hope to project the image that they have achieved their lavish lifestyle through hard work and personal success. Gen Z and millennials are using huge student loans to free up cash for non-essential spending. With the rising cost of rental prices and higher education, many young adults rely on these loans to cover their expenses. By taking out larger loan amounts, they have more money available for things like luxury goods, dining out, and travel experiences. However, this can lead to dangerous levels of debt and poor financial management if not properly monitored. Despite the risks, many young people prioritize instant gratification over saving for the future, choosing to indulge in discretionary spending rather than focusing on long-term financial plans. Many Gen Z and millennials are falling into dangerous levels of credit card debt in order to buy designer goods. The pressure to keep up with influencers and maintain a luxurious lifestyle on social media is driving young adults to go into debt for the sake of appearance. With huge student loans already burdening them, these individuals turn to credit cards as a means to afford expensive items like designer handbags and watches. Additionally, buy now, pay later services provide instant gratification but often come with high interest rates that further contribute to their mounting debt. Combined with poor financial literacy and bad money management skills, this trend puts young people at risk of long-term financial hardship. Younger generations are embracing buy now, pay later services to satisfy their desire for instant gratification. These services allow them to make purchases and pay for them in installments over time without having to save up or go into debt. By using these flexible payment options, they can access luxury goods and experiences that were once out of reach. This trend reflects a shift in consumer behavior towards prioritizing personal enjoyment and experiences over traditional means of saving and budgeting. With buy now, pay later services, young adults can keep up with the latest latest trends and indulge in luxury products without breaking the bank. Many Gen Z and Millennials struggle with managing their money due to a lack of financial literacy. Without the necessary knowledge and skills to make informed decisions about their finances, young adults often find themselves making poor choices when it comes to handling their money. This can lead to excessive debt, overspending on non-essential items, and failing to save for the future. It's important for individuals in this age group to educate themselves about personal finance so they can make smarter choices and improve their overall financial well-being. Maintaining a side hustle can have its drawbacks for Gen Z and Millennials, especially when it comes to stability. Juggling multiple jobs and sources of income can lead to a lack of stability in their lives. This constant need to perform in both their primary jobs and side hustles can result in burnout, affecting their physical and mental well-being. Overwork is also a concern as individuals work long hours to make ends meet, often sacrificing personal time and leisure activities. The side hustle culture can create a work-life imbalance that takes a toll on these young individuals. Many young people are drawn to the idea of hustle culture, which emphasizes working tirelessly and taking on multiple side gigs to increase income. However, this glorified lifestyle is not sustainable in the long run. While it may provide some extra cash in the short term, constantly hustling can lead to an unhealthy work-life balance. The pressure to always be productive and successful can take a toll on mental health and well-being. It's important to find a balance between work and leisure for long-term sustainability. Gen Z and Millennials have a different mindset when it comes to money and saving for the future. They prioritize experiences like traveling, dining out, and indulging in fashion over building up their savings. Instead of putting money away for long-term goals, they prefer to live in the moment and enjoy luxury lifestyles on their entry-level salaries. These generations value creating memories through unique experiences rather than accumulating material possessions or saving for retirement. This shift in priorities has led to a decrease in traditional savings habits among young adults as they focus more on immediate gratification and social media clout than preparing for the future. They tend to prioritize experiences over saving for the future, which often results in a lack of long-term financial plans. Instead of focusing on building a nest egg or investing for their retirement, these younger generations place more value on indulging in travel, dining out, and keeping up with the latest fashion trends. This mindset is reflected in their spending habits, as they are more likely to splurge on luxury items like designer handbags and watches rather than saving that money for the long run. According to studies, concerns have been raised about the shrinking discretionary income of young people in North America and Europe when it comes to luxury spending. Many factors contribute to this trend, including rising costs of living and high levels of student debt. After unraveling the tricks younger generations use to access luxury, an important question remains. Is this sustainable? Gen Z and Millennials have shown financial finesse in maximizing even entry-level salaries for designer living. But quick loans and multiple side hustles come with risks. Long-term responsible money management is key. While experiences hold primacy over savings for these generations, a balanced approach helps ensure stability when life inevitably throws curveballs. Material goods provide fleeting happiness compared to financial freedom, so what do you think? Should Gen Z reconsider their luxury pursuits in favor of future security, or with prudent planning, can they responsibly indulge experiences that provide fulfillment today? Which do you value more, extravagance now or financial flexibility later? Thanks for watching, and if you like this video, check out my recent video about why remote work might be here to stay.